Hello, Metaverse. This is AJ, also known as the Resident Raccoon. I'm joined today by one of my co-hosts, Starwind. What's up, man?
Yeah. What's up?
A lot of news dropped this morning, and we're trying to restructure our content here to kind of give you guys a video a day on some of the news that's happening throughout the week, as opposed to kind of just wrapping it all up at the end of the week. So we're just trying to give our initial quick reaction thoughts into some of these things going on, and one of them was the Eternals teaser trailer dropped this morning. What do you think, man? What did you think?
It was all right. I have some vague knowledge on the Eternals, and the way that it's looking, this just seems like it's gonna be a giant lore movie. Like it's not really gonna do much besides explain things that are coming or explain things that happened in the past. So I'm just like, oh, okay. Like you got this big ass cast of fucking stars to just give me lore for the MCU.
Yeah, so I have zero knowledge besides what I've looked up about the Eternals. When I heard that the movie was coming out, I was like, okay, let me like try to see what some of these characters are. I know there's one character who might serve as the villain of the film. I forget his name, but you see him in the trailer, and he is apparently someone who doesn't agree with the Eternals and how they handle like humanity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm correct in the assessment. Um, but because like I was struggling to see where the villain's gonna be, right? Like where's the conflict? Because you need some type of conflict, especially in an MCU movie. But it's like you said, it does feel like it's gonna be one big lore dump. But it's beautiful. Like the movie is beautiful. I gotta say. Um, the effects look really nice in the trailer. There's the one scene where they're zooming out, and then the girl who could run really fast, she like shows up,
Oh,
and
when they're standing in front of like the giant
the Coliseum type thing.
yeah.
Yeah, that scene looked pretty nice. But we've at the end of the trailer, they revealed that this does take place in current time. So
From my
I don't.
understanding, it's spanning like 7,000 years. So that's like what they're showing at the beginning. It's them like living through time, and then they're talking about things that are happening, or like they're showing how they slightly interact with humanity and shit. And then it comes to the scene where they're talking about Cap and Iron Man.
Yeah, because there's the one guy who can create things, based on like raw materials that he has. Like he can create almost anything.
Hmm.
And he's, I know, meant to kind of push humanity sometimes in technological advances without actually helping them. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of like if they've done anything in the background that we've seen in the MCU already. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I think that'll be very interesting. uh it's hard to gauge a lot of the movie. I mean, Kit Harington is in it. People are very excited that
He's
Kit
gonna be
Harington is
Black Knight.
Black Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know Black Knight's a human though. He's not an Eternal, is he?
No, he's a human, but he has like an enchanted sword, and he's usually part of the Avengers. So it seems like they're gonna shoehorn him into the MCU as a main character. But we'll see
Okay.
what happens with him, unless they just show him like in passing, like we met the Black Knight, that kind of shit, which would be really fucking upsetting.
Yeah, yeah. Especially if you casted Kit Harington.
Yeah, that's what I'm
People love
saying.
that man.
My main thing from this is I want to see how it interacts with the Celestials, because usually it's the Celestials that make the Eternals, and so far in the MCU we've seen two Celestials so far, but they're both dead. So I'm just like, what the fuck is gonna happen?
Yeah.
They're gonna like introduce Galactus, or I was thinking maybe they create the X-Men, or like they create mutants. That there's like some new shit happening in the world, and they're like, we need a new band of defenders, and we've seen what superhuman or super powered humans can do. So let's throw the X gene out somewhere and then just see what the fuck happens.
Yeah, Disney is and Kevin Feige, they're trying so many new things.
Yeah,
Like they're changing lore, and which they had to because they didn't have the X-Men now and Fantastic Four, and now they have to kind of like figure out how to be faithful but make it fit into the MCU at the same time. And I'm all for it. I'm all for lore changing.
yeah,
It brings originality, and it brings something fresh when you watch a movie. just has to work well. So I am excited for this movie. It does look good, like visually wise. I just hope it's interesting enough to warrant like 2 hours. You know.
Yeah.
Let's like you said, like I just don't want to be told things for just people speaking for fucking 2 hours. I want to see some Easter eggs and like some nice little like, I like the time jump stuff. Sounds interesting. Seeing how they progress with humanity.
Yeah.
But,
I'm also hoping that they dip into Asgard lore too. Like it's not just stuff that's happening on Earth. Like it's universal.
Yeah. And like you said earlier, you know, like Galactus stuff, you know?
Yeah.
They can like mention some Galactus stuff, maybe some Kang stuff.
Yes, because he's coming out soon, yeah.
Yeah, some of those big like universe galactic fucking size villains, you know? Big baddies. Maybe some Doom.
Or they could introduce Christian Bale's character, the Butcher, who's gonna be in Thor 4. He'll
be Thor Love and Thunder. So a lot of stuff that could come out of this movie, and all the stuff that couldn't come out of this movie.
Yeah,
shit could just not happen. Like, here I'm gonna show you. We're gonna talk real quick. Here is the new image.
Mark Wahlberg
from from the Uncharted movie. Let me close this ad here real quick. Boop. Okay. Yeah. So we got an image of Tom Holland dressed in the traditional Uncharted Nathan Drake gear a while ago. We got that a few months ago, and this is our now second image. We don't have a trailer yet. I don't know when this drops. I want to say February 18th, 2022 is when this movie drops.
When does Spider-Man drop? Isn't that close?
Spider-Man drops in December.
Wow, yeah. Tom Holland is going to be rocking the...
He's been doing a lot of movies. Yeah. So Marky Mark here is playing Sully, and there's a lot of fan backlash on Twitter because he doesn't have the mustache, and I agree because now some people are defending it, saying that this is young Nathan Drake, but in Uncharted 3, when you play the flashback of really young Nathan Drake, Sully still has the mustache. He has the black hair. He doesn't have any of the salt and pepper, but he still has the mustache. I don't know if that's just a Mark Wahlberg decision. If that's
probably he probably looked really weird with a mustache.
Yeah, people usually actors like this, especially high caliber actors like Mark Wahlberg. I wouldn't consider him high caliber, but he is. I guess like Jennifer Lawrence. She doesn't want to put the makeup on.
Yeah,
whatever, but she wants the paycheck.
Mark Wahlberg doesn't need the paycheck though. This man he's rich.
Yeah,
he's wealthy.
Nope, he don't need the paycheck at all. So I hope it's not some shit at the end of the movie where he like puts a fake mustache on or grows one. And like that's it.
I can see them making a joke about him shaving his mustache. Maybe that'll be the first time we see Mark Wahlberg. He'll be like in the mirror taking it off.
Okay, I can see that. I do like Tom Holland as Nate though. He definitely pulls off a young Nathan Drake, and Tom Holland does most of his own stunts.
Yeah,
so
this would be very interesting.
Yeah, this would be very, very cool. He could be the next like Tom Cruise, if these movies blow up. If this movie's good, we could get a nice little line of Uncharted movies. We'll see. We don't know yet if it's in line with the first game. It might be. There's nothing really here. But yeah, I don't know if it's in line with the first game. It doesn't seem like it.
They probably don't want to say anything yet because then the people know what to expect in the trailers.
Yeah. So we'll probably get the first trailer and see what happens. But that's pretty much it for movie news today. Eternals dropped, and we got an Uncharted image. Nothing really else popped up. Tuesdays usually are the day for lots of news, but yeah, we just wanted to give our quick thoughts on Eternals, and this is the first time Starwind saw the image, so this is his initial reaction to it.
Yeah, fucking Mark Wahlberg.
Fucking Mark Wahlberg. There you go. That's the reaction. But all right, guys, we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Peace.